Ashley Jenae is not the black man's problem. It's been over a week and her body still hasn't been taken back to her loved one, her family's relatives and loved ones. Like her so-called fiance is still in Tanzania. He's still they confiscated his passport, so he ain't going anywhere. If he could, he would have irked out of there so fast. He's pretty much stuck dealing with Tanzania's corrupt police system. Yes, they're corrupt over there. If you don't know, like they won't like Ashley Jenae's family wants to proceed with this so-called investigation of her quote unquote suicide. But like a lot of those African countries are very corrupt. They won't do or go further with any type of investigation unless a bag is connected. They won't do anything for you unless you secure that bag for them. Do I see this situation ending any time soon? Probably not. Probably not. But like I said, this really isn't our problem because she's one of many who chased after that soft life or chased after that so-called white man or non-black man who would unlock their femininity. Cause like a lot of these black women say, like when they give who are these divestors, they say when they give it a white man or a non-black man, they can finally rest in their femininity and live how they supposed to live. No, they just fall in line. Cause I know it's the crap that they put up with other races of men. They won't take that from black men. A lot of these divestors switch on that ghetto gagger mentality. Cause that ghetto gagger is not just an adult film site. That's a mindset. And a lot of these divestors have this ghetto gagger mentality, especially when it comes to throwing black men under the bus. But back to Ashley Jenae. Her like, if I'm not mistaken, it's been over a week. Last time I checked, she's still her body is still over there, and like her family's fighting tooth and nail just to bring her body back to the States. Her so-called boyfriend slash is still over there in Tanzania being investigated because they confiscated his passport. So he's not really going anywhere. If he could, he would have hopped on the first thing smoking. But like with this, black men are still being blamed. Black men are still being blamed for tragedies like this. But why would you blame us for somebody like this who will write a post like said that we as black men are an embarrassment? We're an embarrassment. But we're not the ones who took your life. And like, of course, when this story came up, they popped up with three other incidents where black men were being killed by black women as a deflection of this situation. But black men are not at fault for this. Yet we're still being blamed and thrown under the bus for divestors who such as Ashley Jenae, who lost their lives to their chosen white knights and broken rusted armor. That's why a lot of black males are Allah saying rest in preference, because a lot of these women are unapologetic when it comes to the disloyalty, the disrespect, and treachery of black men. That's why a lot of brothers are not feeling sorry for this chick. And that's all I gotta say about this.